Fine. Yesterday I taught formulas which we use. Now, from fifth question onwards, students, from fifth onwards, you'll have formula plus parallel line concept. All of you remember parallel line? Delicia, are you online? Is Delicia there? Okay, Dia, Delicia, do you all remember parallel line? Okay, parallel line concept. Now, the remaining questions are related to parallel line. Okay, is Ani online? Okay, look at your answer sheet, Anya. This is what you sent, right? Yeah, fourth main first question, students. This is fourth main first one. Look at the first question. Okay, how did you do this, Anya? All of you, can you see the screen? Fourth main first one. Yeah, what is Anya written here? In triangle ADB, angle B is equals to angle A. So what you're supposed to write, Anya? Do you need to write angle A like this? Or how will you write angle A, Anya? How you're supposed to write angle A is divided into two parts, right? Yeah. So instead of, even this is fine, but instead of this, what you have to write, students? You can write it as BAD or yes, you can write it as BAD, right? Yes, BAD is equals to 50. And see, this is a second line, angle A plus angle B is fine. Instead of angle A here, you can write BAD plus angle B plus Anya, how will you write angle D? For the first triangle, how was angle D formed? Yeah, BD or according to alphabet. Yesterday I told you, right? AD, ADB. See, there are two ways to write D, students. What are the two ways? This angle. You can write it as ADB or BDA, right? But we prefer in alphabetical order. A comes first, so ADB. Is it clear, Anya? Other things, yes, other things are correct. Other things are fine. Only this calculation. So ADB is equals to 180. 50 plus 50 plus not D. What you're supposed to write? ADB. In the last, what is the value of D you get? What have we written here? D is equals to, yes, Anya, can you unmute? D. When you tell D, does it mean this one part or the entire value? So that is wrong, right? You're not supposed to write like this. It should be, you should specify what angle. So wherever you have written D, everywhere you should write ADB, ADB and ADB. So what's the value of angle ADB? 80 degrees. Then in second triangle ADC, angle A is equals to angle C. But you can't write angle A there. What are you supposed to write instead of angle A? What will you write, Anya? Instead of angle A, correct, angle CAD. CAD is equals to angle C. You can write angle C, students. You can write directly because it's not split. Fine, you can write it like this. And one more thing, sum of interior angle, other things are fine. Here, this part is important. Look, I've drawn an arrow next to this. All of you are listening, right? Other students? Yeah, see, from here you'll get to know what you have to write. Anya is written angle B is equals to angle BAD 50 degrees. There you have to mention isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Opposite sides, not isosceles. Opposite sides of opposite angles of opposite sides are equal. You have to write that statement. Yes. Other than that, answer is right. Only the way I've written is not correct. So CAD is equals to angle C. Then why have we written ADC here? What is ADC, Anya? ADC is in which triangle? First or second? You have taken AD and what? C. Is it correct? Look what you have written, second statement ADC. Is it right? Exterior angle. You have used exterior. So for second triangle, what you have written is correct. In triangle ADC, CAD is equals to angle C. That is fine. Then what is the exterior angle? For second triangle, which one will be exterior? Can others answer? For second triangle, which one will be exterior? ADB. That is what you have to write. ADB. Other than that, everything is ADB, and if you written BAC, that is also fine. Not BAC, DAC, correct. X, yes, X plus X, everything is fine. 80 degrees. Okay, these are few mistakes, students, where you will have to write the angles properly. ADC is the exterior angle. So if you write ADC, you are talking about the interior angle. That is wrong. You should write ADB. Okay, we'll start with the next one now. Lines and angles are done. Sorry, interior angle concept, all these are done. Parallel line concept. Now triangle along with these formulas and parallel line. Next is parallel line. Look, in parallel line, yeah, quickly tell me all the values, students. I'll write it as A, B, P, Q, R, S, C, D. Tell me all the corresponding angles. What are the corresponding angles if two lines are parallel? Angle A is equals to corresponding. So A is 1x, BS, same position, different plane. Same position, different lines. PC then, yes, QD or DQ. Which means if any one angle is given, the values will be same. If Q is 50 degrees, angle D also will be 50. Okay. So corresponding, very rarely we use corresponding angles concept. It's not that important. Most important is vertically opposite angles. Can you see X is formed in the first triangle here? First vertex, alphabet X is formed, right? What are the vertically opposite angles here? BQ, fine. Isn't it A and B are straight line? Isn't it A and B are in straight line? Right? So if A is equals to 50 degree, what will be the value of B, students? If it's a straight line, it should be 180 minus 60. B is 20. So opposite to that, Q also should be 120. Any X diagram, remember this. Wherever you come across the alphabet X, like this, anywhere, students, where a vertex is formed using alphabet X, that is vertically opposite angle. That's it. 60 degree opposite P also should be 60. After this, only these two are important. Then vertically opposite, not vertical, interior alternate angles. Interior alternate. Okay, if P is 60 degree, look at P. P is 60. What is A, students? A is also 60 degrees. Then what about R? What is the value of R? A is corresponding to which one? T, right? Can you see angle P and R are equal? So yeah, how do you check vertical? Interior alternate. Both these angles lie inside the triangle, inside this parallel line. They lie inside. They are next to each other or alternate. They're alternate. P, Q, R, S. Look here. Let me start from P. After P, next to P you have Q. Then we have R. Then we have S. Which means P and Q are alternate, one after other. So they would be equal. And what do you call them? They're inside the parallel line. So you call interior alternate angles. Yes, in the same way Q and S. Okay, if R is 60 degree, what about S, students? It's a straight line. S will be 1, 180 minus 60, 120. So Q also should be 120. Interior alternate angles. Okay, just focus on interior alternate and vertically opposite. Next, if parallel line is in this direction, any direction, if they're in any direction, it's very simple to identify. Look at two parallel lines like this and one transverse line like this. Okay, can you tell me the interior alternate angles? Start with A, students. A would be interior alternate to which one? C or D? A will be equal to which one? C or D? No, C is C alternate. Do you think C is alternate? Here you should think an answer, not randomly A, B, C, D. You shouldn't tell A, B, C, D answers. Okay. You know what do you mean by alternate? What is alternate angles here? Yeah, tell me the meaning. What is alternate? No, no, alternate is one after the other, not next to each other. So A is given here, alphabet A is given. So after A, which direction you want to move? Towards C or towards B? Any direction. You can move any direction. Towards B. After A, what do we have? We have B. After B. After B, what do we have? After D, we have. So A, B, D, and C. Which is alternate here? Interior alternate. If I move the other way, you get A, C, D, B. So which is alternate? You move in any direction, the alternate angles are same. So they would be equal. Right? So it is not C, it is D. If I take A as 50 degrees, the parallel line will always be straight, students. And remember this concept, parallel line will always be straight. Look at line X and Y and line PQ. X and Y is a straight line, right? X and Y is a straight line. If angle A is 50, what about angle B? Dia, what is angle B? Dia, how do you identify? If you place a protractor like this, what's the total value? No, no. Protractor 180. Yes, 180 minus 50. That is 130. So how will you all write this, students? How will you write this angle A 50 degrees? Where does it start? Can you tell me where does it start? It starts from X. Then we have A. Then it ends at which one? C. So what can you write? Angle X A C. That is equals to 50 degree. Right? So this is how you write. If you know how to find out interior alternate, you can do it. So angle A is equals to angle D 50 degrees. Angle B is 130, then angle C is also 130. What else is required? Interior alternate. Okay, these two are fine. Vertically opposite, interior alternate for parallel line. Shall we start solving the other question? Fifth one. Okay, what's the question given in the given figure? Which two are parallel line, students? BD is parallel to CE in this direction. CE. Then we have ABD is 20. ABD. Okay, they have taken a line here. GA. And any other parallel lines? Do you have any other parallel line? No, right? No, there are no parallel lines. What's the angle for ECF students? What is it given? ECF? Is it 70 degrees? Check ECF and tell me what's the value given. Is it 70 or 70 degrees is given? Then any parallel line or equal to symbol is given. Apart from parallel line, any symbol? AC, BC. Look at AC, BC. Open a textbook page. It might be in different page. Open a textbook. Fifth question. Be quick. See, already 20 minutes passed. AC is equals to what? BC. Yeah, AC is equals to BC. Okay. So which two are parallel lines here? Can you tell me the parallel line, students? BD is parallel to CE or EC, right? Okay. Now let me draw a line like this. These two are parallel. Hmm. Now which two angles are corresponding here? See, this 70 degree is given here. Can you see ECF is 70 degree? ECF is 70. Then on the same line, students, same position. Look at same position, different plate. Which angle will be equal to 70? Yes, angle DBC will be equal to 70 degree. How are they related? Corresponding angles. You see, that is what they have given here. Now did you all understand? DBC is equals to ECF. Okay. Different position, same position, different lines. Okay, same position, different lines. First, that is what you are supposed to write. Start from 70 degrees. 70 degrees is given here. So you can mention angle DBC is equals to angle CEF, that is equals to 70 degrees. Okay, now what's the total? What you have to find here? Find GAC. GAC. This outer triangle you have to find. GAC. Okay, GAC is outer triangle, right? Is it the exterior angle GAC? Look at GAC, students. Take that separate triangle. How is GAC formed? What are the other things given? 20, 30. Okay, you have to find GAC. No, look here. What you have to find? First, tell me what you have to find. Have to find the GAC. So take that GAC separately like this. Look here. GAC. Is this the angle we need to find? Okay. So this is not a triangle. Only if you draw a triangle, we'll get an idea. What is Delisha doing? Delisha, Anya, are you all online? Okay. See, look, students, this is not an angle. This is an angle, but not a triangle. Only if you construct a triangle, you'll get an idea how to solve. So let me join this value. What's the value given here? What's the vertex given? B. So which triangle have I taken? Which triangle? AB. Look at ABC. In ABC, what is the value of this part? If entire angle B is 70 degree, what is angle B made up of, students? Angle B is made up of how many angles? Angle DBA plus ABC. What is the entire angle B value? 70 degree is equals to what is DBA value or ABD value? 20 plus angle ABC. So what is angle ABC value? 50. First complete. This will be 50 degree. And what kind of triangle is this? What kind of triangle? AC is equals to what? AC is equals to BC. What kind of triangle? So which two angles are equal? Angle B. So we got the value of angle BAC 50. Isn't it a straight line? Isn't it GAC a straight line? Then what will be this value? 180 minus, that is 130. Okay, complete it till here. I'll tell you how to write the reason. Look, draw the main diagram. Write this, all the values. Up to ABC is 50 degree. Complete it till here. Don't copy. You'll try to do it 50 degrees. Done. Okay, all of you completed till here. Okay. Now GAC students, when you're attempting such question, always first check what we need to find. GAC, right? So look, I have taken GAC separately. I took GAC, but that is not a triangle. So check how you can close the triangle. GAC, you can close it with ABBC. There you get a triangle. Fine. Now, which one is a straight line here? Which is exterior for triangle ABC? Which is exterior for triangle ABC? Which one is exterior angle? Which is exterior angle? GAC is exterior. So GAC plus, which is interior angle next to GAC? Which one has value? Angle A, right? But angle A is split into two parts. So what am I supposed to write? BAC. Exterior plus interior is equals to how many degrees? 180. And what reason you have to write? Just write. What reason will you all write? What reason I keep telling, right? When do you place a protractor to get the value? When the line is straight or slanting? Straight line, so you have to write straight line. That's it. Just write GAB or BAG is a straight line. Simple. Or you can write straight line theorem or anything. Just write BAG is a straight line. So it is understood if BAG is a straight line, these two angles is equals to 180. So angle GAC plus 50 degree is equals to 180. Angle GAC is equals to 180 minus 50. The answer is 1. Okay, so just don't copy, students. Read what I have written. Check the question. Look from where we have to start. They won't give the same question. They might give different values, different question. This is the fifth question, fifth one. All of you are completed? GAC 180, BAG is a straight line. This is how we are supposed to write. 3 marks question for 3 marks. Shall we try the next one? Yeah, next one is easy. I'll explain. You can try it later. See, until and unless you all do it, students, you won't get it right. That is what I told Anya yesterday. She completed one question and she said, before this I showed right. I solved a question. Yeah, you send it to me. I'll check where you have gone wrong. Until you solve, you keep writing, copying the notes. It's of no use. You have to take some question and start solving. Okay, until you do that, that's the reason I conduct test. Weekly I conduct test. Even that, only 1 or 2 students are sending it. So test is like practice. Whatever I conduct test, that is for practice. Unless and until you all do one question, you won't be able to understand the concept 100%. Okay, sixth question. You all try the sixth question now. How will you all start? First, read the question. In the triangle, which two sides are equal? AB is equals to AC, right? And inside that we have another triangle. Yeah, what is that triangle? ACD. They've mentioned here. ACD is how many degrees? 15. Okay, what you have to prove? You have to prove that BC is equals to. Fine. Now you all tell me. Start from this. What they have asked, from there you have to start. Not randomly solve the question. Fine. BC is equals to BD, students. When will two angles be equal? For which triangle two sides will be equal? That's what. Which triangle? For which triangle two sides will be equal? For isosceles. So if BC, if you want to show that BC, okay, we have to prove it. If you want to prove that BC is equals to, look at this. I'm drawing the blue lines. If BC is equals to CD, then which two angles should be equal? What are the angles opposite to them? Which two angles? Angle BDC should be equal to angle B, right? So what are the two angles we are supposed to find? What are the two angles we need to find? Angle BDC and angle B. This is the concept. Simple. First, you should know what you all have to find. BDC and angle B. First, we'll go with outer triangle. So remember, we need to find BDC and angle B, students. These are the two angles we need to find. Okay. Now read the question. Go back to the question. They have given AB is equals to BC, right? So which triangle you have to consider? Which triangle? These two lines lie in which triangle? In triangle. Which triangle? Just connect it, students. Why do you all take so long to answer? A, B, and C. So if I connect here, what is the triangle formed? ABC. Yeah. So write it in triangle ABC. AB is equals to BC. Therefore, which two angles are equal? Yeah. No, you can't write directly angle B and angle D. Angle D is fine. Sorry, angle B is fine. For angle C, what will you all write? Fine, you can write angle C. Because total value, right? Total value, both are same. And what is the other value given, students? In triangle ABC, what is the other value given? Angle A is equals to 50. How will you find B and C? Which formula do we use? Yeah, be quick. Another two. All the all the angles are inside, right? ABC are inside the triangle. So sum of angle is equals to 180 degrees. How is it 80 degree? What are you answering? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C kiya 180 degree. What are the angles given? Only angle A is given. If you want, you can take angle B and C as x, students. If not, if both the angles are equal, can I take it as angle B plus angle B? Yeah, you can write it like this. You can even take angle C plus angle C. Yeah, Delisha, do you have any doubts? You're silent. I don't know what you're doing. You're not answering. You should tell me, right, when you wish you're leaving, you're joining back. Huh? You should tell me, right? Okay, I don't know what you're doing, Delisha. They were writing it. See, I get notification here. Once someone leaves the meeting, I'll get notified. Not even telling me. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, what is angle B, students? 2 into angle B is equals to 180 minus 130. So what is angle B? 130 divided by 2. Complete this. This is how you're supposed to write. When did you leave the meeting, Delicia? When did you leave the class? Which some? So entire six sum you missed. You do one thing, Delicia. I'll send this recording. You can watch the recording. Yeah, you can leave. Yes, Delicia. Yeah, in between you keep joining. I can hear a lot of disturbance. I don't think you're concentrating. I've told you right. When you're attending class, you have to sit separately. Sit alone and attend. See, I understand, Delicia. Sunday cousins might be there, family. You have to spend time. All that is fine. But hardly 1 hour I take class. You'll have text next week. Even that 1 hour, if you're not concentrating, not answering anything. Okay, this sixth question, go through the recording. From next question, you concentrate. Before attending, check student, check whether your battery is 100%, get it charged, network issues, check if you'll have data and join. 1 hour class, only one or two students log in on time. Angel and Abigail, I think, two students. Others, you'll take 5 minutes late, 10 minutes time to join. And Kia, these three students. Yes, yes. Kia, Angel, Abigail. So 10 minutes there we lose. 10 minutes is lost. After that, network issues, some of the other problem. Okay, all of you will complete it. Angle B and angle C done. So what are the two things? First, what you have to show them? You have to show that which two sides are equal. You have to show them BC is equals to DC. For that, which two angles you have to find? Which two angles should be equal? Look at the bottom triangle. Which two angles should be equal? Angle BDC should be equal to angle DBC or angle B, right? So we found one angle. What's the other angle you have to find? You have to find angle BDC. If both are equal, then those two sides are equal. Now, how do you find BDC, students? If you want to find angle BDC, look here, draw BDC. BDC. BDC is exterior to which triangle? BDC is exterior to which one? Triangle BDC is exterior to which one? Yeah, can you respond? You didn't understand the question? See, why no reply? I didn't understand. Am I audible to all? Yeah, answer this. Triangle BD, angle BDC is exterior to which one? ABC. So what is exterior angle formula? Exterior angle is equals to sum of which two angles you have to add? Yeah, which two angles you have to add? Angle A plus B. So 50 plus 15. How much is 50 plus 15? 65 degrees. So we got both the values, both the angles. Now check whether they are equal 65 and 65. Yeah, that's it. So look here, angle BDC is what you have to find. BDC. So angle BDC is the exterior angle for angle A plus angle C. Angle A plus angle ACD. 50 plus 15. That is equals to 65 degrees. Then therefore angle BDC is equals to angle B, 65 degrees. Yes, if these two angles are equal, we know that two sides. Which two sides? Angle BC is equals to CD. Side BC is equals to CD. Okay. All of you are complete. Let me know if everyone is done. Let's do the next. Okay. Go through, students. Go through the read the question. See what we have done. So if you remember all this concept till final exam for another 6-7 months, you shouldn't forget. For that, you should know where we have started, what you have to find, what are the properties. Yes, done. I will complete it. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. See, next seventh question. If you look at the diagram, it would seem to be tough, but it's a very simple question. A, B, C, D is given. A, B, C, D. Last question. Angle E, X degree and Y degree is asked. X, Y, Z. Then 32 is given. What's the value here? Is it 36 degrees? Angle EDC. What is angle EDC? 36 degrees. Okay. What are the sides which are equal, students? Can you see, read the question? AB is what? What does this symbol stand for? Two lines. What does two lines stand for? Parallel. So AB is parallel to which one? CD. CA is equals to? CA is equals to CE. CA is equals to CE. So which triangle is isosceles here? Which triangle is isosceles? If CA is equals to CE, yes, ACE will be isosceles. At least answer these questions, students. ACE will be isosceles. Right? Then parallel line concept. You have to use parallel line. Now look at parallel line AB, and I'll draw connect this line. Look at this line. X degree is given, 36 degree is given. How are these two angles related? They both are inside the parallel line. How are they related? Interior alternate. Which angle is interior alternate? How do you name this angle, student? X angle. From where does it start? We can take it from B. So BAD is equals to, what is the interior alternate angle? 36 degrees. How will you write this 36 degree? From where will you start? Where is the line starting from? TDA, or you can write even CDE. Even that is fine. CDA is also fine. CD is also fine. Now did you understand what is interior alternate? TDE is equals to BAD. CDE. Even that is fine. 36. So what's the value of X we got? What's the value of X? What's the value of X? If these two angles are equal. Why no response, students? What is BAD angle given? What is BAD given? Angle X is given is equals to, what is the value at CDE or EDC? What's the angle? 36 degrees. Parallel line is given. Yes, parallel line is given. Use parallel line. Look at these two things. These are the angles I'm talking about. This one and this one. Look at the green line and this black dot. These are the two which are interior alternate angles. 36. Therefore, angle X is 36 degree. Okay, now you all tell me. You all should tell. What's the next concept? How will you find Z and Y, students? What are the possible values for Z and Y? How can you find them? Think and answer. For which one? Which triangle? ACD. Okay. What did you say, Anya? Triangle? Which one I should take? Yeah, all of you listen here. If I take triangle ACD, what are the values given? Can you tell me the values? Only this 36 is given. Then do you think entire angle C is given? No. Then how can you use this one? In order to apply sum of interior, how many values should be given, students? Two values. Either two values or one value. Yes. either two values or any one value with which triangle concept they have to give. Isosceles? Yes. So we need to know. Yeah. But ACD, you can't ACD. Think what are the other ways. In which triangle two values are given? Yeah, if you concentrate, it is very simple. You'll easily get to know. In which triangle two values is given? CD, 32 degrees and so which one you have to find? Angle E. Do sum of interior, find angle E. And you can't write angle E and angle C, students. What will you write? How is angle E separated? Angle CED plus angle C. Yes, angle ECD plus what about angle D? You can write it separate. Find CED. See, I'm talking about this angle, this one. See, for midterm, the chapters are going to be very tough. You'll have quadrilaterals. There's only triangle, only three-sided. Quadrilateral will have four sides, five sides, six sides diagrams. One 12. Okay, here I forgot to mention, students. Angle X is equals to angle C. Here in bracket you have to write corresponding angles. Write the reason. Corresponding angles. Okay, draw the main diagram. Then write BAD. Angle X is 36. Corresponding angle. Now we have to find Z and Y. You can't directly find angle Z and Y. Very good. You can use straight line. I'll ask you. I'll ask you. That's so. In order to find Y and Z, check which two triangles, students. The main triangle ACD is divided into two parts. ACE, CED. Okay, all of you completed till here? 112? Done? 112. Okay, fine. Now, if you want to find Z and Y, students, what are the two possible ways to find Z and Y? And what kind of triangle is Z and Y? Which triangle you have to take? Can I take triangle ACE? In triangle AC, we have Z and Y. What kind of triangle is ACE? Read the question. Which two sides are equal? Angle CA is equals to? Hmm. So CA is equals to CE. Then which two sides are equal? Which two sides? I mean, which two angles are equal? Which two angles? Angle E is equals to? No, not C, not C. Angle E. Draw opposite lines. Angle A is equals to what? Angle E. Yeah. Now go back to this one, student. This one. Where is angle E? The outer one. Can you see? EAD is AED a straight line? You all think AED is a straight line? AED is a straight line. So which two angles will be equal to 180? Sum of which two angles? Angle CED plus what's the other one? Outer one. How do you write the outer one? Angle AEC is equals to what? 180. So angle AEC. Look, I'm talking about this outer part. AEC is equals to 180. Don't write anything. First listen, students. 112. Yeah. Now find the value of AEC. 68 degrees. So just don't write this. Draw separate diagram. Draw diagram, you'll understand. So for this diagram, this is the answer. 68 degrees. Understood till here? All of you all completed? Okay. Now Anya, initially you told you have to take which triangle you told? Triangle ACD, right? Yeah, we're not supposed to take ACD. Why did we start from CED? Can you tell the reason? Very good. From those two angles, okay, we cannot find through triangle ACD, but ACD is split into how many triangles, students? ACD has how many triangles? Two triangles. In that, where is Y and Z? Y and Z is in first triangle or second triangle? First triangle. In first triangle, except Y and Z, any other measurements given, values given? No. That's the reason I took second triangle. Now we got all the values. We got all the values, exterior, everything. This is how from second triangle we enter into the first triangle. Let me erase everything. Now second triangle into the first triangle, 68 degrees. Okay, we use straight line concept and we entered into the first triangle. So what is first triangle, students? Tell me the value for first triangle. ACE. In this, what is ACE we found? What's the measurement? You got 68 degrees. And which two angles are equal? Which two sides are equal? Side AC is equals to side EC. Therefore, which two angles should be equal? Angle A is equals to angle E. Both will be 68 degrees. If these two are 68 degree, how will you find Z? Sum of interior. Apply sum of interior, find the value of Z. So we got angle X, we got angle Y, and we'll get angle Z. Okay, so try to answer whether it is right or if it is wrong, you'll understand the concept. Which one is correct? How to apply? If you are silent, then there is no point attending class. In place of angle C, Z is given. Write it. Z plus 68. 44. Okay. 180 minus 68 plus 68 is 44 degrees. So we have all three values. Angle Y, angle X, angle Y, angle Z is 44. Okay, that's it. That's it for this class. Understood all this? Whatever we did so far? See, step by step, students, step by step, they have given questions. First few question only angle concept, interior, exterior. Fifth question parallel line, sixth one parallel line, seventh is parallel line. Then ninth, tenth, everything will have parallel mixture. Okay, they'll mix everything and give. You should know all the concept. Okay, last question. How did we start answering this question? From where did we start? Do you all remember how we started? First, we found this angle D, right? Not angle D. First, using angle D, what we found? Angle X. Which concept we used for that? Angle D and angle X. How are they related? How are they related? Yes, we started from corresponding angle. Fine. That the reason is, read the first sentence in the given figure. What is this? AB is parallel to DD. So when it is parallel, which concept we use? We use parallel line concept. In parallel line concept, what are the concepts we have, students? Corresponding angle, vertically opposite, and interior alternate angle. Yes, interior alternate angle. And sorry, this is not corresponding. It was interior alternate, right? Yeah, angle BAD. That was previous question. Corresponding was previous. Interior alternate angle. We started with interior alternate angle. So this is how we start interior alternate. Then we started with the second part of triangle. From there we entered into first triangle. We found the value of Z and Y. Okay, I'll end the class. That's it for today.